chit-chatting here, folks. Welcome back, Bay Sunday. It all started with a small sushi restaurant in the 70s and has blossomed into two premier jazz clubs, one in Oakland's Jack London Square, and so popular, it expanded over here to San Francisco in the Fillmore District in 2007. For 40 years strong, Yoshi's has been part of the community as well and has made a commitment to giving back. And here to talk about some of their special events, please say hi to Patricia Gumbs and Jim Wallace. Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to have you on Bay Sunday.
Thanks very much. Nice to be here.
First of all, who is Yoshi and how did this all get started?
Yoshi actually came to the U.S. a few years ago with her husband. She had married an American and came to the U.S. with her husband.
And this was back, the first restaurant opened in '72, I think,
yes.
over in Berkeley.
Yep, 40 years ago.
And then it was just a sushi restaurant.
It was a sushi restaurant, and then about a year and a half afterwards, it became sushi and jazz.
And how did it morph into these two big-time clubs now out of that? Because it moved to Oakland, another part of Oakland, then Jack London Square, and now you've got two restaurants, one here in the city as well. Yeah,
we're a success on both sides of the bay. We started in Berkeley, moved to Oakland. We're doing a great job in Jack London Square, and now we're open over here in San Francisco.
And what makes it such a premier place to watch jazz?
It's just a really special club. It's like the combination of having a small venue, great food, great people who will love to work there.
Right. Oh, and by the way, you serve food too, right?
Yes. Michelin-starred Japanese restaurant.
Absolutely. Also California cuisine, all local organic ingredients.
And we were throwing some of the names around that have performed there. Harry Connick Jr., Dizzy Gillespie, Dinah Kroll, but some people that are up and coming too, I would imagine, right?
Absolutely. Oakland tends to do a more straight jazz format. In San Francisco, we tend to do a little bit of everything, really. We have singer-songwriter, we have R&B, we have hip-hop, we do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and so you guys are kind of in charge of special events.
Correct.
What does that curtail, and what's coming up?
We do a lot of fundraisers, so everything from like galas to a smaller event to schools coming in for fundraising.
And where are you from originally?
Germany.
From Germany?
Yeah.
And are there a lot of jazz clubs back there too?
No, not really.
Not so much? How did you end up at Yoshi's from Germany?
I worked there as a server and really liked special events, and now I love working with Jim.
And Jim, tell us about some of the events that are coming up and some that you've already done.
We had a big event for leukemia and lymphoma last night. We've got a summer reading program event coming up. We just did a fundraiser for Bike Zambia. They hosted their fundraiser at Yoshi's. So we do a lot of fundraisers. We do a lot of other events too, weddings, a little bit of everything really.
Why is it important for a jazz club to give back to the community in a four-star restaurant?
Well, I'll speak for San Francisco. In San Francisco, we're between about 5 different neighborhoods. We get every day that you walk into the restaurant, you see people from the Fillmore, you see people from Japantown, from the Castro, from Pacific Heights. So we really have all of San Francisco on any given night in Yoshi's. It's a great place for that reason.
And the Jazz Heritage Center is right attached to us. We're right in a older traditional neighborhood. So we want to come back. It's our neighbors. So we invite everybody to come in and use our venue.
And what is the premier event coming up that you're a part of for Yoshi's, do you think?
Well, last night was a big one. We had about 600 people for lymphoma and leukemia. So last night was a really good event.
We have West Coast Cure for Blues. West Coast
Cure for the Blues.
That's coming up. About 100, 200 people. Irma Thomas, some big names.
And when you guys are there, do you actually get to watch the events as well? And
well, our events we participate in, and we sneak into the club and watch the acts in the club too. So
I would think so. I always thought, if you're in Vegas or something like that, and a ticker taker, it's like, did you see? Oh, I've seen the show 5 times. It's fabulous,
Right.
But
the sound check is always great.
And what's one of your favorite jazz or R&B people that have come through the club over the years?
I really like George Clinton a lot. It was a lot of fun. He came with 20 people, his family, grandchildren. It's amazing.
Yes. And how about you,
nice. Jim? Who have we had recently? Well, we had Kenny G in, and he was a great success for both sides of the venue. He was a great success in the club and in the dining room. Everybody was really happy to have him. He's a very nice guy. We had a lot of fun with him.
And do you find that the artists are pretty down to earth? Or,
yeah. Well, he especially. He signed saxophones, sold them to some of his fans, and then gave the proceeds to some of the staff as gratuities. He was a very nice guy, very down to earth.
Well, we want to thank you both for coming in. We wish you all the best. I'm going to have to sneak over and say hi.
Yeah, please do. Keep an eye on the calendar.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. For more information on Yoshi's or upcoming events here in San Francisco, please visit yoshis.com/San Francisco. It's all one word. Stay tuned. More Bay Sunday right after the break.